Welcome back to Cowboys Club, where we keep you up to the minute on the biggest stories in sports. Today's news is as big as it gets. Just when Cowboys fans thought this season couldn't get more intense, Mike McCarthy is out. After months of ups and downs, questionable calls, and disappointing performances, the Cowboys front office has pulled the plug. But what led to this decision? Was it the right call? And where does the team go from here? So grab a seat, smash that like button, subscribe to Cowboys Club, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're always up to date on the latest Cowboys news. Let's dive right in. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most watched teams in the NFL, and anything involving their head coach is headline-worthy. But when it's news that Mike McCarthy has been let go, this isn't just news, this is a bombshell. McCarthy was brought in with the promise of taking this team to the Super Bowl, but here we are, halfway into the season, and it seems the front office has decided enough is enough. Let's dive right into the reasons behind this decision. First and foremost, it's all about performance. The Cowboys entered this season with Super Bowl ambitions, but they've consistently failed to live up to those expectations. Missed plays, questionable calls, and lack of consistency have plagued the team. Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, has never been one to tolerate underperformance, especially with such a talented roster. Secondly, we can't ignore the criticism surrounding McCarthy's decision-making. From 4th-and-1 situations to critical timeouts, fans have been vocal about their frustrations. And when you're playing in one of the most competitive divisions, every mistake counts. Cowboys Nation wants results, not excuses. But it's not just performance on the field. Sources from within the organization have suggested that McCarthy's coaching style and locker room presence might have rubbed some players the wrong way. There have been whispers about a lack of motivation in the locker room and even tensions between McCarthy and some key players. In the NFL, the relationship between a coach and his players is everything. McCarthy's strict, old-school approach may not have resonated with a team that has some big personalities, and when a coach can't connect with his team, it's hard to lead them to victory. And let's talk about the fans. If you've been following the Cowboys on social media, you'll know that Fire McCarthy has been trending for weeks now. The frustrations from the fan base have been hard to ignore. Many believe McCarthy failed to bring out the best in Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and the rest of this star-studded roster. Let's check out some of these fan reactions. One fan on Twitter said, "Finally, we need a coach who knows how to win games, not just talk about it." Another fan commented, "About time Jerry took action." McCarthy was holding the team back. These reactions are just a small slice of the overall sentiment. Now let's get into the mind of Jerry Jones. Why would he make this decision right now, mid-season? Well, Jerry has always been a decisive owner. He's known for pulling the trigger when he believes it's best for the Cowboys, even if it seems sudden to outsiders. This decision shows that Jones is unwilling to waste any more time. He believes in this team and feels they deserve a leader who can take them all the way. Jones is no stranger to controversial moves, and by making this decision now, he's signaling to the players and the fans that he's still all in on this season. There's no wait until next year for Jerry Jones. It's win now or go home. So what's next? The big question on everyone's mind is who's going to replace Mike McCarthy. There are already rumors circulating about possible candidates. Some insiders are suggesting that Dan Quinn, the Cowboys' defensive coordinator, could be asked to step up as the interim head coach. Quinn has already shown he can handle pressure, and he has the respect of the locker room. Plus, his work with the defense has been impressive, with the Cowboys ranking among the top in defensive stats. Another name floating around is Kellen Moore, the Cowboys' offensive coordinator. Moore is young, energetic, and innovative. Promoting him might be a bold move, but it could shake things up in the best way possible. Now, let's get into how this change will impact the rest of the season. With McCarthy gone, there's a fresh opportunity for this team to reset, regroup, and refocus. A new coach could bring new energy, new strategies, and hopefully, a fresh outlook that propels the Cowboys into the playoffs. However, a mid-season coaching change is a double-edged sword. While it might shake things up, it could also disrupt team chemistry. The players will need to adapt quickly to a new leadership style and possibly new game strategies. This season could go one of two ways. Either the Cowboys rally and reach new heights, or they struggle with the transition and face an uphill battle. Let's talk about some of the key players who will be directly impacted by this decision. Dak Prescott, as the team's quarterback, is going to face a huge adjustment. Dak and McCarthy had built a relationship, and this sudden change will likely add pressure on Dak to step up and take on even more responsibility. With a new coach, he'll need to quickly align with new strategies. Then we have CeeDee Lamb, who has been one of the most electric players this season. A new coach could bring a fresh offensive playbook that might either boost Lamb's role in the offense or change it altogether. Micah Parsons on the defensive end has been thriving under Quinn's guidance. So if Quinn takes over as interim coach, Parsons may feel the impact the least. But if another coach comes in, there could be a shift in defensive schemes. And this news doesn't just affect the Cowboys, it also sends shockwaves through the rest of the league, especially the NFC East. The Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants, and Washington Commanders are all keeping a close eye on Dallas. They'll be looking to exploit any weaknesses that emerge during this transition. This change might make other teams more aggressive against the Cowboys, testing out the new strategies and looking for any signs of instability. This mid-season shake-up could alter the playoff picture for the entire NFC East. Beyond this season, this firing could mark a pivotal turning point for the Cowboys. Dallas is a team with a proud history, and fans expect championships, not just playoff appearances. This firing shows that the Cowboys are serious about building a team that can compete for the Lombardi Trophy year after year. And while this season remains uncertain, this decision could set up the Cowboys for long-term success, with a stronger, more resilient team moving forward. So, Cowboys Nation, we want to hear from you. Was this the right decision? Do you believe the Cowboys are better off without McCarthy? And who do you think should lead this team moving forward? Let us know in the comments below what you think, and what you hope to see for the rest of the season. Your voices matter, and they're loud enough to reach even Jerry Jones himself. Thanks for tuning in to our breaking news coverage of Mike McCarthy's firing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the latest Cowboys updates and NFL news. We'll be watching closely to see how this story unfolds, and trust us, this is just the beginning. Until next time, stay passionate, stay hopeful, and go Cowboys.